Hello everyone, let's get straight into this week's football action. These are your headlines. FIFA reveals 2022 World Cup dates. Suarez holding it down at Barcelona. Neymar's assets frozen. Manchester United climbs their way back to the top of the EPL. Eva Carneiro stands up to Big Mouth Jose. Some tough luck for a few teams this week as some key players collected some bad injuries. FIFA has disclosed the dates for the 2022 World Cup, which will be held in Qatar. The games are set to start on November 21st and will finish on December 18th. The 2018 World Cup will be held in Russia from June 14th to July 15th. Qualifiers have already begun, so don't forget to keep tabs on your country teams as they progress in hope to claim a place in one of the 32 spots at the world's greatest football event. What's going on with Barcelona's forward trio? They all seem to be major talking points this past week. With an injured Messi and Neymar brought under investigation for not paying taxes for the value of assets he owns, it's quite nice to see Luis Suarez hold down the fort at Barcelona, scoring 2 goals at the Las Palmas game. Well done, Suarez. Neymar is in some real heat. The Brazilian court has frozen his assets worth £31.3 million over an alleged tax evasion. Neymar is being accused of not paying £10 million in taxes from 2011 to 2013 and only declared £3.3 million for that period. Egaro Hung Martin, an auditor for a Brazilian tax agency, says that legislation in Brazil isn't that harsh, and if Neymar pays what he owes, he can walk away without punishment. Manchester United have managed to steer their way to the top of the English Premier League table this week. The Red Devils finished off with a 3-0 victory over Sunderland this past weekend. Captain Wayne Rooney also put a smile on every Manchester United fan's face as he ended his goal drought at this week's Sunderland clash. And that was not the only good news. Former Ligue 1 player Anthony Martial has been giving quite an impression and is certainly proving that Manchester United made the right move this last transfer window. The French forward has been making every penny count for the Reds, netting 4 goals in 5 games this EPL season. United will really have to show some consistency if there is any hope for them to take the title this season. Manchester City is 1 point below United with 14 points on the table. Following the major upset at the Chelsea-Swansea clash last August, it was rumored that Eva Carneiro, first-team doctor, and physiotherapist John Fern were set to return to the bench. However, it seems like they just can't seem to get past Jose's decision to suspend them after what they thought was just simply doing their job. Both Carneiro and Fern rushed onto the field after Eden Hazard collected a bad knock at the game last summer. However, Mourinho thought that both medics made a bad call by taking him off the field to receive treatment. Chelsea was left with 1 player less on the field and was at a clear disadvantage over Swansea. It was alleged that Mourinho made some very sexist comments and even used swear words while addressing Carneiro on the sideline. Carneiro is now seeking legal action in regard to this incident and is rumored to be leaving Chelsea. I'm certainly not sure what's going on there. Many fans are hoping Carneiro takes a stand for all female professionals in the football world. Carneiro is a well-respected doctor, so let's see which teams will be making job offers if she does decide to leave Chelsea. Some bad news for some clubs this week, as some star players will be off the pitch following injuries collected. Lionel Messi sustained an injury to his left knee at Camp Nou last Saturday during the Las Palmas clash. Just moments after the game began, the 4-time Ballon d'Or winner collided with opposing defender Pedro Bigas as he tried to score. Messi was taken off the field and received the treatment, but returned shortly after to the game. Messi was evidently struggling on the field and was subbed not too long after. Barcelona's Twitter confirmed that Messi tore his internal collateral ligament. The Argentine will be out on recovery for at least 2 months. which means Messi may be missing the first El Clasico against Real Madrid this season. Roma in a real quandary with both strikers Edin Dzeko and Francesco Totti out for at least a month. Both players picked up muscle injuries during the game against Carpi last Saturday. Seydou Keita, Roma's midfielder, also sustained a thigh injury and may miss upcoming games depending on the outcome of his re-evaluation. Their 5-1 victory certainly came at a price of 3 injured players. Stoke City, Shaqiri and Real Madrid's Pepe and Ramos also sustained injuries this past week. Well, that's it for now. Don't forget to stay tuned to our Facebook page for regular football news updates. This has been your weekly football news. I am Renata Singh. Don't forget to keep your head in the game.